Our next learning target is something called special right triangles, and it combines the idea that we already know how to do Pythagorean theorem. And from chapter 8, we know that triangles that have at least two angles the same. So any triangle that has a 45-degree angle and a 90-degree angle has obviously another 45-degree angle. So these are our special 45, 45, 90 facts. And what it ultimately lets you do is not have to use Pythagorean theorem to more quickly get the side lengths of a triangle as long as it has a 45, 45, and 90-degree angle. Real quick, why the square root of 2 is ultimately what you need to memorize. That anytime you have the small legs, or the legs really, of a 45, 45, 90 triangle, all you have to do is multiply by root 2, and that's going to be the hypotenuse. So right now, our A and our B is both the same, 7 squared and 7 squared. Both of those are 49. 49 plus 49 is 98. If you need a calculator for something like that, go ahead and grab one. Square root of 98. Now, this is the part where we normally don't take a calculator and do this, but the square root of 98 is the same as the square root of 49 times 2, because 98 divided by 2 is 49, and 49 is a perfect square. So if I square root 49, 7 is the square root of 49. The 2 is still inside the square root. So if I can get this simple fact memorized, hey, there's two sides the same, I'm going to use the square root of 2 all the time. And if I have the leg, 7 times root 2 is going to give me the hypotenuse. If I have the hypotenuse, dividing by root 2 is going to give me the leg. And if you stop and think about it, 7 root 2 here, 7 root 2 divided by root 2 divided by root 2 cancels out, you're back to that 7. So now let's take a quick look at a Khan Academy problem that ends up being very, very similar. Right now, we would have 7s in both spots, and it just so happens that this problem is actually identical. All I have to do is put a root 2 on that, and that's going to be the length of my hypotenuse. A couple common sense things that should become really, really obvious. That is the only answer choice that is actually reasonable at all. If you understand the hypotenuse has to be something bigger than 7, so 7's out. And then if both of these are 7, because the angles are 45, if those angles open up the same, the sides opposite of them have to be the same. So 7 plus 7 is 14. It can't be bigger than 14. And it also can't even be 14. Those are not reasonable answers at all. So 7 root 2, correct answer. Hope this helps out. Please give the special right try again. Keep making progress towards the quiz at the end of the week.